Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Ryan with GLSCN here. I am going to go over a few of our topics of discussion today. Number one being a potential severe threat in Illinois and Indiana on Sunday. And then we're going to jump into some of the eclipse forecast. Who's going to have cloud cover? Who is it going to have clear skies? Now, jumping in right away, we do have a low end marginal risk, so level 1 out of 5, the very lowest risk in place for Sunday afternoon for central and southern Illinois, as well as central and southern Indiana. This is for the Illinois map, and then here is Indiana's map. So places included will be Lafayette, Indianapolis, Bloomington, Jasper, Evansville, Vincennes, Terre Haute, and then also in Illinois, Peoria, Bloomington, Champaign, Springfield, St. Louis down there, Effingham, Mount Vernon, Carbondale, and Marion. So you guys are in that marginal risk for severe weather. On Sunday, this is going to be mainly for a hail threat, followed by a secondary threat for wind. We are not really thinking tornadoes are going to be possible with this particular severe event, although if that changes, we'll let you guys know. Just be alert for this. We'll have updates on the pages, should I say, tomorrow for you all. Keep an eye if you will live in those states, especially if you are in those darker green areas for both Illinois and Indiana. Now, big question coming up here is our cloud cover maps. We have our first run of our model. We like to look at cloud cover. It goes out roughly 48 to 60 hours, depending on the model you use. That's really accurate. Looking at the overall cloud coverage, going back over to the GDPS, I apologize here. This model right here, this is going to be your cloud cover map for the Great Lakes region. Not that one, I want the other one. There we go. So Illinois over here, here's Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin getting cut off there. But overall, the pattern here is pretty similar among the models. We're just going to use a more zoomed in look here. So this is going to be the cloud cover through the weekend into Sunday night. And here is the eclipse day on Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Now, the eclipse is going to start roughly around 3 p.m. In southern Illinois. It's going to be lasting roughly about 3:15 all the way up through northern Ohio, southeast Michigan there. So between 3 and 3:15 is a time frame we're going to be looking at. This model in particular is at 2 p.m. just before the eclipse happens. As you can see, this black is all of your clear skies. The white indicates clouds. What is this model showing? This model is showing pretty accurately what's in line with other models as well. We're going to have we're going to expect to have clear skies across mainly Illinois, most, if not all, of Indiana, and also Western Ohio. South Michigan getting in on that, perhaps South Wisconsin as well. But if you look further north here on a different model, we're going to see that this cloud cover is a little bit thicker further north. So here's a good indication of that as we get into Monday. Here is the latest. Let me go ahead and zoom this back here. This one had a better handle on it. Right about here, we're going to look at that cloud cover model. We see here a good opening of Illinois here, Indiana, West Ohio. Again, similar story here. This model does overdo clouds here. So where you likely see these black areas are going to be roughly mostly clear skies. So general areas of interest for viewing the eclipse, number one would be totality would be South Illinois there, and secondary would be Indiana as well. West Ohio looks to be clearing out faster than originally thought, so that might be another place to go watch. And then Southern Michigan, if you don't want to go to totality, you may have a good shot at seeing some pretty clear skies around that time frame as well come Monday afternoon. And then also where that yellow zone is up into south central Wisconsin and south central Michigan. We're kind of lower confidence up there. Models are kind of split between maybe clouds, maybe clearing. So at this point, just pay attention to future forecasts. We'll have another update for you tomorrow afternoon for this. And if you're up in the red areas, up in the northern parts of Michigan and Wisconsin, up through the UP, you guys right now are in mostly cloudy, if not full cloud coverage for the eclipse here. So with that being said, if you guys have questions regarding anything what I talked about, feel free to drop those in chat for right now. What's up, Chris? Nice of you to join us here. Just overall, we have a potential severe threat for Sunday for Illinois, Indiana, and then the eclipse forecast is currently coming into clearer focus here. So this map that you're seeing on your screen here is posted on our pages. Feel free to go check it out if you guys want to see that as well. We do have a post up about the severe threats for Illinois and Indiana on Sunday as well. And then also kind of back circling here, I did not cover this. I did want to cover it though. Models aren't really showing much in the way of activity overly concerning activity, should I say, for that severe threat on Sunday. We see a secondary line of storms pop up here right on the Illinois-Missouri border. Those are pretty short-lived, but that would probably be what they're going to be concerned about there, as this pushes more so east with time throughout Sunday afternoon. So kind of sort of circling back there for those who are just joining us, there is a severe threat there in Illinois and Indiana for Sunday afternoon. And main places involved are going to be Peoria, Bloomington, Champaign, Springfield, Mount Vernon, St. Louis, all the way down through Carbondale, Marion. And if you're in Indiana, it stretches all the way from Lafayette, Indianapolis, down in the Bloomington Forest. Terre Haute, Vincent, Evansville also included in that risk. So it's a low-end risk concerning mostly hail for the primary threat. Wind is a secondary threat. Not concerned about tornadoes at this point. But that's all I got with you guys. That's all I got to share with you guys as of right now. If you guys would like to ask questions, feel free to do that in the next about 30 seconds. Otherwise, I'm going to hop off here and we'll go live probably again tomorrow for an update on the severe threat if it continues to materialize, and also the eclipse forecast. So I'll wait about 30 or so seconds for you guys. If you guys have questions, I'll answer those. Otherwise, I'll hop off here. How was your day at work, Chris? Catching up on that sleep? No, we talked about it in a private chat here. Chris is one of our chasers here. We're kind of out of we were kind of both out of it on was it Wednesday after our chase through Ohio there, that moderate risk we had. We were just both dragging there for the couple days after. All right, well, I don't see more questions coming in here, so I am going to hop off. I'll have an update for you roughly tomorrow afternoon, around the same time, 2 to 5-ish afternoon. We'll see you guys again there. So with that being said, I'm going to hop off here.